Hey, what up, decisive marketer? So previously we have talked about a tool called You Engage, right? So today is a very similar tool because it does have a presenter mode as well, and what it does is that it does um, polls and surveys, right? It does polls and surveys, and you can actually do them live. So that's a presenter mode, and people can actually see the live results with this tool here, and this tool is called Doopoll. Now, before we dive into Doopoll, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content, right? So here we are in the Doopoll dashboard right here. So all your surveys are all in here, and you can click on them and see what they are. However, what I would recommend is for them to possibly have a folder to better organize this as well, right? So otherwise, if you have like 10 surveys, then it starts to get more and more difficult to navigate around. Okay, so the next thing would be let's dive into. Okay, so one thing really cool about them is that they have this um, quick start feature, right? So if you click on this, it instantly creates a survey for you, and you can pick you can instantly start creating a survey right here. Okay, so it's like a shortcut that they have. Now we're gonna go back in a second here. Okay, so you can see that we have a new survey that is created here, so I'm just gonna archive them. Okay, so we're gonna create one from scratch first. So they have a bunch of templates here, right? And I would say it's quite a big uh, list of templates that you can actually choose from. So any one of this, if it works for you, just click on it and you can, start moving along, right? So we're going to hit on let's create a blank survey first. Okay, blank survey first. So they have a blank survey and a repeatable survey as well. Okay, so if you want to sort of refresh the data and continue to create them, you can do so with the repeatable surveys, right? So let's just click on this one first. Okay, so repeatable survey. So you can actually repeat your survey, right? So after every now and then, you will sort of back up these data and run another survey again. Okay, so we're gonna go into our the first survey that I've created, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna show you the actual survey link here. Okay, and we're going to jump into the presenter mode as well. So I've created, so these are the fields that they have. It's a info slide. That means it does not ask for anything at all, right? It does not do anything. There's no questions to, there's nothing to fill up. You can put a picture, you can put text, you can put markdown HTML as well. Okay, and you can easily duplicate and delete the page. And the next one is this is a multiple choice question, right? So this is a, sorry, this is a yes or no question, right? So yes or no. So you can enable comments, you can allow skipping of the question as well. Then the next one is a multiple choice question. Okay, so you can choose you can, if you allow choose multiple, that means they can, just give me a second here. If you choose multiple allow multiple, you people will be able to choose like A and B, or A and C, or ABC as well, right? And you can allow skipping or animal comments as well, which is pretty much the same as before. And you have the open-ended question here, right? Open-ended question, and whether you want to hide on the presenter screen, and how likely are you to recommend. You can allow skipping, you can allow enable comments, right? So this one is the net promoter score question, right? Net promoter score question, okay, NPS. And then we have the single slider, so 1 to 10, and then the multiple slider option right here. So once you're done, you can just go to get responses, and right, so you can email out these surveys, right? And this is the email template itself, okay, right? And so you can edit this email template, and you'll be able to review the results right here. Okay, so these are the result. In here, you can switch to a chart view, right, and a table view like this. Okay, and you can even download them as well, right? So the next thing is we're gonna go into the design again. Okay, so you can toggle whether you want to enable email collection or not. Okay, and then you can also you can actually have a checkbox to ask for consent as well. And then just give me a second here. Getting a lot of notifications coming in, right? So that's the life of a business owner. Okay, so we've got the introduce your survey, so you can have a introduction screen and ask them certain hi, I have a question for you to answer. Okay, right, so you can introduce your survey, and then your end screen, right, and then some sharing options, and then you can design your survey. So the design wise is really simple itself. There are a few themes here that you can choose from, right, and also the default theme, which is this one here. And you can also create your own theme where you can put in the background color, button color, and highlight color, and you can also put a image of your theme itself. So it's very simple design at the moment. And then you can take a look at the email survey. So this, we've already covered that. You can embed the survey, embed the survey, and uh, you can set how the embedding is going to be looking like as well. Okay, and you can even embed the poll result, right? Embed the poll result, or just embed the poll, right? So whether it's the result page or the answer page, sorry, the result page or the poll page, right? And then share on social media. Okay, right, and then you can get a QR code and the share settings. Okay, so this one would be the this is actually the open graph images, right? This is actually the open graph images, right, that you can set here. And then the result, we've already we already have that. And then the respondent, okay, so if they fill in the email, you'll be able to see their email. And then the insights, right, how many people responded, how many people comment, how many emails you sent, right? And you can export the emails, export the comments, and get the reports as well. And then this would be the presenter mode, right? This is the presenter mode. Okay, right, so this will be the presenter mode. So this is actually very similar to the what do you call that, the you engage, right? But I would say that the features that they have here is a little bit nicer in my opinion, right? Okay, so we can have a full screen mode. Let's see what this is. Okay, so we can actually change the view. This is okay. This is just an informational post, and this one close the presenter, right? So let's jump back in again, and you can auto play the presenter mode as well. So you can review everything, okay, or you can change the slides yourself as well. Okay, you can change the slide yourself as well. These, I think free text doesn't seem to work, right? I'm not really sure what these options are. Okay, so this is how the the poll looks like. Okay, so let's say I were to put in my email. Okay, so they have these advertisement right here, and then the logo in here as well. um, I wasn't able to actually what do you call that, let me just okay, let me just grab this and open it up in Connector. Okay, I wasn't able to find option to remove the white label itself, right? And I don't think I saw any what do you call that, custom domain feature yet as well for Doopoll. So that's something to take note of. It should they do allow white labeling, but I don't see the option. It's probably on the roadmap itself. Okay, so this will be the like the introduction screen. Then you just click on answer poll, and you can start filling them in, right? So this is the intro question, intro screen, and then uh, you can start filling in the option. Okay, okay, and then you can fill this in. Okay, one thing about the slider is that it's really a free form slider, right? And it's, it doesn't slide like 1 to 5, something like that. So it's and then at the end you will then ask for the email. Okay, and then you can submit right here. Okay, so that's how the poll looks like, and this would be the presenter mode, right? So let me just refresh this, and then we'll go through the presenter mode. Okay, so you can actually do this live, right? So if you have a online event or in-person event and you have a big screen, right, you can actually do this. So what happens is that people can go to this link here. Okay, go to this link here, and they can fill in this piece, this code here, and they'll be able to join the live quiz or the poll itself. Okay, so you can actually put in the you can put in this one, and then they will actually be directed to the right poll question itself, right? So we're gonna go through, right? So the first one, okay, then this is the second one, this is the third question, right? This is the fourth question. So this one is the open-ended, right? So they kind of show you like the different answers in here, and then the next one, and this one, right? And then this one. Okay, and that's all, right? So you can end off with an ending screen as well, right? So one thing cool about Doopoll is that it has that presenter mode. So not many form tools are actually doing it. They just have a simple form. Okay, so it's at and what can see with Doopoll, I think that in terms of the design wise, compared to UEngage, it seems to be slightly nicer in the design. UEngage was very bare. That's what I felt, but with Doopoll, they also have API as well. They're still working on the API, but it's actually open to be integrated with other tools. So you can have some automation or integration with Doopoll already. What I think is that Doopoll seems to be slightly ahead in terms of the uh, design and feature compared to UEngage, but I think UEngage has a better form feature. So if you're going to be using it for a form, it seems like uh, UEngage would be a better choice. But if you're going to be using it for live polls and surveys, Doopoll seems to be slightly better. uh, and there's no calculator feature, there's no payment feature, of course, there's no so it doesn't really do quizzes well. So this is really just for surveys and polls or simple forms, so not really for quizzes. And so whereas if you want quiz features, I think uh, UEngage will be better. But if you want it for live, live surveys, live polls, I think Doopoll is a better choice. And lastly, what I would like to see would be more uh, question types, right? More question types, better, uh, more options for design, and also if we can have more quiz features, and then also add a leaderboard function into Doopoll, I think that would be awesome. But that will turn Doopoll into more of a quiz tool. And lastly, would be to have more integration. But I do feel that the Doopoll seems to work better for me, because you can see that they have they have the code, and then put in the you know the URL to join. But they should also show a um, on the first page, right, itself, they should also have a QR code, so people can actually grab their phone and scan the QR code to enter and join the poll itself, right? So at the moment, I guess what happens is that you got to my bad here, right? So they actually have the vote link here that I missed out. So you can actually click on this, show them, okay, go to this URL and enter, or you can scan the QR code. So this is actually very useful. And other than that, I wasn't able to find white labeling. I find that having that big advertisement in there, it is a little bit off-putting, right? Because especially when we are trying to run our own quizzes and our own polls and surveys. Otherwise, I do think that Doopoll seems to be a much better choice, because the presenter mode feature it's slightly better than the UEngage. Right, and I think that's all I have in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Do give me a thumbs up, and uh, if you know anyone who could benefit from a live survey, live poll feature, live poll tool, right, do share this video with them. And lastly, let me know what you think about Doopoll, and I'll see you in my next video.